Uh-huh. There you go. Wrong camera. I apologize. Thank you for joining my live stream today. Now I can't seem to find my comment box. Here we go with the usual problems. Anyway, I think I'll just figure this one out later. All right. So I am going to be unboxing and demoing a couple of Satechi products today. And if you don't know who Satechi is, they manufacture a lot of really high quality, whatchamacallit, like wireless chargers. Now, I would say specifically for Apple products, but some of their products actually work on non-Apple devices. So they're not exclusively for Apple, although I think when they started the company, that was the intention. So they wanted to make products that looked really nice, felt high quality, and worked well with Apple devices. So let me just do this real quick. Gee whiz, I just had it. I just had my little chat window and now it's gone. I think this is it. How do I view this? Oh, there it is. Now I found it. Okay, cool. So let me just go through the chat. Hey, Matt, what's up, man? What's with the comments on the vid? What's with the comments on the vid? Not really sure. Okay, so thank you for joining me again. So I apologize. I know my microphone was on. My camera was not working earlier. That's why I'm like, huh. So the usual. But anyway, from what I've learned in my previous live streams, it's best for me to just focus on the actual product and unboxing. Talk a little bit about it before I actually go through the comments again. So I'm gonna take a few moments to see who's in this room and to see if they have any, if there's any specific questions. It doesn't seem like it, but once again, thank you for joining me. So we're gonna try to keep this as straight to the point and concise as much as possible. I don't wanna waste anyone's time. So we are going to start off with, let me see. All right, I think I figured out my controls here. It didn't switch. Why didn't it switch? There you go, okay. So I think for today, first off, we're gonna start off with this. This is the Satechi Trio Wireless Charging Pad. And I actually have one of these, and it's honestly right now it is my favorite wireless charger just because of the way it looks. And when I say favorite wireless charger, something that sits on my desk. Something that doesn't, I don't carry it around or anything like that. It's just something that sits on my desk. It's very low profile. I love it. And the reason why it's called a Trio wireless charger is because you can charge 3 items at the same time, which is your Apple Watch, your AirPods that has the wireless charging case, or AirPods Pro. And at the same time, you can charge your phone. So it's not, it can also charge, it basically charges a Qi-enabled phone. Not necessarily just the iPhone, but these 2 slots are specifically made for AirPods and Apple Watch. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this first so that we can check it out. I just saw a question pop up and it says, how many watts does this thing charge? That is a good question. I looked at the notes. So for the, it says 7.5 watts. So it's not particularly fast, but if it's just on your desk, like when you're working, it's almost like how I would, like I don't really need a fast charger when I'm working because it's just on my desk. And I think that's why I like this, because it just looks really nice, low profile. So we should open it up. Pretty cool, very simple box. And that's pretty much it. You have the instruction manual here. I don't know why there's 2 of them here. And this is pretty much the charging device. Very small, sleek, simple. I really like the design because it's just subtle and quiet. Quiet. I don't know why I said quiet, but basically just not loud in a sense of design. And if you look right here, there are 3 LED lights. So basically, when you put your device on, one of them will pop up, will turn on, indicating that it's actually charging. So what we're going to do is I'm going to, before we actually plug this in, let me just show you what else is inside the box before I move on. Move this out of the way. So in the box, you get the cable. So this is a Type-C cable. You also get the power brick. Even the power brick's actually really nice. You can see it. There you go. That glossy finish, and you just snap this open, basically. And if you live in Asia or somewhere in Europe, you also get the plug adapters, basically. Because, you know, I'll speak from my own experience. Back in Asia, we have different types of plugs. So this might come in handy. So all you got to do is just close this, and then you snap this back on. So now you have that plug adapter, which is really cool. Someone commented about the music. I think my microphone is set so that only when I speak, it picks up the noise. I kind of didn't want to have it running constantly just because there's construction going outside of my house, and I don't want that to be a distraction. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to plug this in so that you can actually see how it works. I'm just going to center this right there. You know what? I should probably show my face. How do I do that? Ah, there you go. Now you see me. And you see me looking for a plug or a cable that's long enough so I can use this. So I'm going to plug this right here just for demo purposes. Hopefully this works. All right. Okie dokie. So first thing we're going to do is basically, I think it is plugged in. Yeah, it has power. All right, so these are my AirPods Pros. So this has the wireless charging capability. Just put them in the middle. There's like an indentation in the middle. You can see that. And it helps prevent the device from sliding off. Not that you really need it because it's just on your desk, but it's just nice. It's so you know where to put it, basically. So you put it on, and there you go. It lights up. Even the little LED right there lights up to tell you that it's actually charging. And then next is I'll put on my phone right here, and it's charging. Some chargers, in my experience, like it'll take a while before it actually starts charging. This one works just almost instantly. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a certain manufacturing thing that makes that happen. And here is a sample of the Apple Watch charging. There you go. So it's charging. So you can see all the 3 LED lights are all lit up and all the devices are charging. But wait, there's more. You can use this as, you can use your Apple Watch in nightstand mode. And what does that mean? Basically, if you're laying in bed and you want to use your Apple Watch as your own clock, kind of, and this will actually look nice next to on your nightstand, you can just pop this open, and it's basically now vertical, and then you just plop your watch on top of it. So when you're laying down, when you're in bed, you can actually see your watch charging, and you can tell the time. Wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, oh, I have a few more hours of sleep. Don't we wish that that's always the case? But anyway, so that's that. This is the Satechi Trio wireless charger, and that's pretty much it. It's really simple, really nice and clean. Let me see what else I can talk about this particular product. It is mostly aluminum, or I think, how do you say it, Matt, over there? Aluminium. I think that's how you pronounce it. it's quite substantial, the weight is. And I just like how sleek and simple the design is. Really, really nice. It honestly can just go on any desk and not be so intrusive in terms of like design. Like it doesn't stand out so much and it doesn't stick out so much that it ruins the rest of the theme of your desk or your decor basically. So I like that. Here's a little profile view. You can see that it's a little like here towards like the back, it's a little thicker here so that your devices are slightly slanted, I guess, towards your direction or like angled. I think that's the right word, angled. So that's the Trio wireless charger by Satechi. This retails for about, that's the one thing I forgot to look up, how much the wireless charger is. And I shall do that right now, just so I can give you guys the correct information. All right, so right now I am on their website. And this one, it's $120 and it's actually currently out of stock. That's slightly embarrassing. But anyway, that's a good point. I just saw a comment says that it should be magnetic. Although because of the indentation, I don't really see the point of it being magnetic, except for the fact that it slid off when I was trying to do the demo. But maybe if it were on a surface that moves around a lot, maybe that would make sense. Or, you know what I mean? But if it's on your desk, it doesn't slide off. Like sometimes I've even placed it kind of not perfectly and it still charges. So I love this charger. The other device that I want to talk about right after this one, I'm gonna show my face real quick while I clean up this mess. There you go. So the other device I want to show is also from Satechi, and it is the Quattro wireless charger. Now Quattro, if I'm guessing correctly, stands for 4. And the reason why it's 4 is it actually has 4 charging capabilities. So I will show you in a bit. Before we do that, let's go ahead and unbox this. Switch views again. There we go. Clean up a little bit. Clean up. Sweet. So here is the Satechi Quattro wireless power bank. That's it. It's a wireless power bank. So aside from it being a portable battery, basically, portable device, it is also a wireless charger, which is really, really cool. Bring it up. Really simple. Basically, it's just this. You don't really need anything else other than the cable itself. Jared, stop making fun of me. Nice to see you here. All right. So this is the power bank, and relative to my iPhone XS, it's not that big. Like the size is pretty decent, and the iPhone XS is actually one of the smaller phones. So what I like about this is the design. This surface is rubberized, so it's got that very grippy feel. This is where you place your Apple Watch, so there's a little indentation there. And the sides remind me of the old iPhone 3G, right? Like similar to this case. So my phone, people have been asking, like, how did you get your phone to look like the old school iPhone? It's actually a case. But yeah, it just reminds me of that, the smooth and just like not glossy, but shiny finish. So why is it Quattro, or Spanish for 4, as Jared have just told me? So you have your Apple Watch charger right here. You have a Type-C charger right here, a Type-A. And this is actually, so that's 3 already. And this surface right here is also a wireless charger. So basically, if you press this button right here, it should turn it on, or at least tell you how many charges are left. So it's blinking right now, and there's only one. One light is turning on. So I guess there's not enough juice in it, but it should be enough to maybe charge my devices. Let's see. So let's put my Apple Watch on this first. Actually, try it out. See, it charges. Maybe it's not on. Did it charge? Maybe it doesn't have enough juice. It does. It's not charging. Oh, there we go. So I just had to turn it on. So it's charging. And if I put my phone here, ta-da, it is charging as well. That's a pretty cool little device. So if you're on the go and you want just like a portable wireless charger, this is actually really nice. So you don't have to put your phone there. You can use your AirPods and it is charging. And since you have those two charging, you can plug in a USB cord. Use the type A right here. Oh no, wait, I don't have the right cord for this. Oh, of course I don't have the right cord right now. But you can take my word for it that this will also charge your phone as long as it's connected to the device. So that's pretty much it. Show my face. Okay, yeah. I don't know why you want to see my face because it's just going to be me always looking surprised. But yeah. This is a really cool solution if you want to bring something, it's just really portable, but you want the convenience of a wireless charger. So if you're working, so like, for example, your setup is basically just an iPad setup. Let's see. Here. Like you have this, and basically this, and you've got everything that you need to charge your devices, right? So you can even charge your iPad, you can charge your phone, your AirPods Pros or AirPods with the Qi-enabled case, and your Apple Watch. Although I have to say though, it's really interesting, I don't know why, but it also says on their website that although it is called the Quattro wireless charger, it is not recommended that you use, that you charge 4 devices at once. So the recommended amount of devices to charge is actually 3, which is really interesting, but it is what it is. So I don't know why. It is $99. It is currently available on their website. It has a 10,000 milliamp capacity, which is pretty decent. What else does it say? Let me see if it says how fast. So the USB-C charges up to 18 watts, which is considered fast charging. That's cool. That's really all it says. 60 watts for the USB-C. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's different. But yeah, so this is the Quattro wireless charger. One of the things that I like about this one is that, if I'm being honest, it just looks really, really nice. I said this in a post on my Instagram. I said that if James Bond carried a wireless charger, this would probably be it. I don't know why, because it just looks super cool. Like, look at this. Look at that, it's not charging. No, it's just cool. It just looks really nice. Simple, I guess it's the font. It's like the logo just looks really cool and simple. I like that. So that's the second one, Quattro wireless charger. I really dig it, $99. If you appreciate nice design, build quality, aside from functionality, this is definitely something to check out. And then I have 2 other small devices that I'd like to show you. And these are kind of older because I know the first time I saw them, you know, they've been out for a while. So this is the USB-C magnetic charging dock for your Apple Watch. And it's basically how it is described. It's just a little dock with a USB-C connector. And how you use this is basically if you are using, I don't have my laptop right here, but if you have your MacBook, for example, you can actually use this to charge your Apple Watch. Just connect it to your USB-C port, like this for the iPad Pro, for example. And then it charges your watch. It should charge your watch. There you go. Yeah. So if you have your laptop right in front of you, You can charge your watch without the messy cords. And what's cool about this, it's so easy to, it's like you can put this in your pocket. It's really small. Nothing else to say about this. There's a little LED light right here to indicate if it's charging or not. I actually tried this. I tried attaching it to the iPad Pro and angled it. Actually, this will work. This will work because you can wrap your watch around it. Actually, you don't even have to wrap it. As long as you have that little, your band, it should hold, it'll charge. So that's a really cool, sleek, simple solution for wirelessly charging your Apple Watch. This particular product is, how much does it cost? It's $40 on their website. And let me see how fast it actually charges. It doesn't say. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't say. Okay. The last product I want to show you guys is similar to that, but it is not for your Apple Watch, but in fact for your AirPods or AirPods Pro. Same concept, just for your AirPods Pro. So if you're not an Apple Watch guy, if you're an Apple, if you have an AirPods that has the Qi-enabled wireless charging, this is the one for you. So it's a USB-C wireless charging dock for AirPods. Same concept, but the only difference with this one is you definitely need to have this on a flat surface, because even though it's grooved, like the edges are, it has that little indentation to keep the AirPods from slipping. It's not enough to really keep it from sliding off if it's on a slight angle. So you want to keep this on a flat surface. So like I said, if you have your MacBook Pro or your MacBook or MacBook Air, you can just connect it to your USB-C port and then drop in your AirPods. Again, another really nice solution. So if you're on the go and you don't have to fish for your cords or anything else, just this little thing that you connect to your existing device. And this actually works with, this should actually work with this one. So let's try it out. All right. So now I have the dock connected to the power bank. Let's flip it upside down so you guys can see it. Put my AirPods there, it's charging. Put my Apple Watch right here. It's charging, and now I can't find my phone. Oh. So this is kind of like a silly solution if you really think about it. But it's still kind of cool. I don't know why. So now you have a portable triple wireless charger. But that's pretty much it. So those are the main products I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me check the price on this one. That one is slightly cheaper at $30, available on Satechi's website. Would it be strong enough to plug into a wall charger? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's, never really tried that. I never really tried that option. I don't see why I would. But, because these type of things are meant to be on the desk. You know what I mean? Like they're meant to be thrown in your pocket. And if you're working, if you want to keep things as minimal as possible, then yeah, but it probably should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why you would as well, why you would try that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much for today's live stream. I wanted to keep things as simple as possible so that I can prevent any waste of your time. Like I was like looking at my old live streams, like the very first few ones. Hey, there you go. And man, it's so bad. But thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Anything else? So I guess right now all I have to do is look through the comments and see if there's any questions that I can maybe answer as best as I can. I see John Imperial's here. Um, I just see Jared's comment. He's making fun of me. You know my address. I'll wait for my new chargers. No, John, I'm not going to ship it to you because you live in Alaska and it's expensive to ship it there. I'm just kidding. Excited for Satechi's MagSafe wireless charger 2-in-1. You know, I am too, because I am in contact with Satechi and they told me that they have a couple of new products that are coming out. So we'll see. We'll see if they send me one. We'll see if I get wind of anything that's pretty new. So that's exciting. Satechi has been around for, I don't know how long they've been around, but one other thing. All their products have a 1-year manufacturer's warranty, and their customer service is actually really, really good, at least from my experience. So definitely, if you have any problems with them, don't hesitate to reach out and just let them know. They have a very strong presence on social media, and they're very responsive, at least from my experience again. But yeah, I love their products. They're all beautifully designed. They feel high quality, so you don't feel like they definitely feel a step above some of the cheaper solutions that I've found on Amazon. So I personally am a fan of their products. Okay. Video quality of this live stream is way better than the last time. Wow, thank you. All right, was that iPhone 12 or 11 that you have? It was a 10s, so it's slightly smaller. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Okay, let me see. Typical Apple Watch charger, always 18-watt charging. I don't know. So guys, that's pretty much it. I wanted to keep this really short and simple. Again, kind of practice my live streaming skills, if you could call that skills. You just don't see this. You just don't know this, but the whole preparation of this took like an hour. And that was just like, what, a few minutes of live stream. So, oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. So if you guys have yet to, have not seen the IKEA video that I just recently made. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. So I posted a video on YouTube about this IKEA challenge that I did recently, like last weekend. And it was definitely different. It was very fun and a little bit challenging. So obviously I just posted the highlights, but the idea of this 24-hour IKEA challenge was that we were trying to see if it was possible to design a completely empty bedroom using just IKEA furniture. And the goal was to go to IKEA on a single trip, buy everything, and assemble everything and decorate the entire house, or not the entire house, but the entire room, all within a single day. So it was definitely challenging, especially when we were trying to stick to the budget. We went slightly over the budget, but we were also not as prepared as we thought we were. But thankfully, the owner was happy. The owner was happy with how the room turned out. And actually, I shouldn't have said that. So for those people who have not seen the video, go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel right now. So I appreciate the support. And let me know if you want to see more content in that, that vein, that type of feel. I do have more plans to create something that's a little bit different. That's maybe a little bit similar to that, like that type of challenge, but not necessarily IKEA. So I'm excited because it's in the planning stage at the moment. And I'm currently working on a new video that talks about like the different aspects of desk setups. So you might find that interesting if you follow me on Instagram, also here on YouTube. All right, back to the comments. Just wanted to see if I missed anything. It's good that they want to make the minimal stuff for other people. Will you leave this live on the channel? Yes, I will leave this live broadcast on the channel, as I do most of them. I think the only ones that I really took down were the one that I accidentally went on live, which I didn't know I was live, and the first one, where I was just testing it out. So those are pretty much the only ones that I left. If you are wondering about whether I'm going to do a giveaway, I said this before in a previous stream that I'm going to stop doing that for now, only because I realized that, one, it costs money to actually ship the products out, especially if the winner is lives internationally. And second, for the last two winners that I shipped out to, they lived internationally and they ended up having to pay for the custom fees. And I felt so bad because the one person basically paid the same amount of the prize. So it's almost like I forced him to buy the prize, which sucks. So I told him, I apologized. I said, if I knew it was going to cost you that much, I probably should have sent you more stuff, just because I felt bad. So until I figure this thing out, I'll stop. I won't be doing any giveaways yet. However, light at the end of the tunnel, I am speaking to a couple of brands, and some of them have agreed that, are open to the possibility of doing a giveaway. So basically that takes that load off me. So I can just host the live streaming, for example, and say, okay, this is what the product is. This is the live demo. Let me know what you want to know about it, or anything else. And then I'll pick a winner, and then the brand or the company itself will ship out the product to the winner. So at least, because they have, they have their logistics figured out. So they can do that. I can't. So until I figure that one out, no live stream. No giveaways yet. Unfortunately. Okay. Can you please do a live video editing? That might be, that's interesting. I guess I can, but I don't know how many who would really benefit from that, because there's a lot of good video editing tutorials on YouTube, and I am a novice, to be honest with you. I use Final Cut Pro. My editing is actually really simple. I just make sure that the pacing is correct. And the transitions are basically, you can buy transitions. And so it's not really that hard to use like fancy transitions. So I think it'll be more beneficial if you want to learn to actually watch people who know what they're doing. So for me to do a live video editing stream would be extremely frustrating and terrible. So to be honest. Okay, I'm a student and I would like to have some new tech. Budget tech. What particular tech are you looking for? Here's also another thing. So I've been getting a lot of requests from people to feature more budget-friendly items. And I've actually fought that basically the argument that, we can't afford, or I can't afford some of the items that you feature. There's actually a good reason for that. Because if I were to start featuring really cheap things, I have no problems featuring something that's cheap if I think it's really cool or unique or nice or worth your time. But if you're making compromises just because you can't afford like a $50 charger, for example, I'm like, okay, here's a $10 charger. Remember that you're not exactly getting the same thing. So one of the reasons why I choose to objects that are higher quality, a bit more premium, maybe a little bit more expensive, not all the time, is because I want to show you items that you can aspire to have. So it should be aspirational. It should be something that you want to be able to work up to and buy and eventually get. A good example for that would be an iPhone, for example. You can definitely get arguably better phones at a cheaper price, but an iPhone is a little too expensive for a lot of people to just get up and go and buy. But you can aspire to have an iPhone if you just work a little bit harder and save a little bit money. Basically, it's up there that you can reach it if you wanted to. Maybe not right now, not right away, but you can reach it. So it's something to aspire to, because the experience that you get from a product that's of higher quality, or higher value, is just much different. And I can promise you that. So the same goes with all the other products. And that's one of the reasons why I don't feature cheap items. Again, unless they are very interesting, they're very unique, or just very, very good. So I don't shy away from something just because they're cheap. But I always try to look for something that's a bit better than the basic ones. So I hope that makes sense. I think that's pretty much it for today's live stream. Thank you again for hanging out with me. It's only been 38 minutes, which is great. So Wait, I'm just reading a question right now. Could you possibly do different tiers of tech, such as 30, 50, 100? That way it'll all inclusive. That's a good suggestion. And actually, my next video is actually exactly like that. Not necessarily tech, but it's in that same vein. So in that video, I explain why you would want to spend, why you might want to consider something that's cheaper versus the middle and a more premium, and why you actually get more, or what do you get from the premium side. For tech, it's a little tricky because there's so many things. Like you can literally charge more just for the way it looks. Like there are headphones that perform just as well, but they just don't look as good as, for example, other headphones, right? So some of them are going to be very, it just depends on your own personal style, right? So it's kind of hard for tech. So I can feature a cheap mouse versus a really nice one. But then would you really want to get a cheap mouse? Yeah, I mean, if you don't really care about mice, then just buy the cheap one. That shouldn't even be a question anymore. So again, aspire for something that's a little bit more, right? Remember that. Just remember that. You don't have to settle for the basic. It's okay if that's your thing, if you want to settle for that, but you don't have to. That's just a good reminder. What else? I think that's pretty much it. And if you are just joining my live stream right now, I apologize because I'm just about to end it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit shorter, which is actually kind of nice, and more straight to the point. I try to come on here every week, which I haven't been doing, but next week I will have another live stream, and it should be for an interesting product that was sent to me a while back. I just never had the time. So tune in again next week. I think I'm going to do Friday again. It just seems to make more sense for me and my audience, and just about the same time. So anyway, you guys take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and go watch the Ikea video if you have not yet. See if I can pull it up again. Not that one. There you go. So it's on my YouTube page, and let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you again next week. Take care.